Hi, my name is Kristi and I'm the Vice President of American Boston Terrier Rescue, headquartered in the Dallas, Texas area. Today I'm going to be talking to you about our foster dog Leo and his transition to the BARF diet. In rescue, we commonly get dogs who are emaciated, malnourished, and have a host of medical problems that need to be addressed. Leo, however, had a very different medical issue that needed to be addressed. He came to us severely obese. He weighed in at 50.8 pounds when we got him. So can you love your pet too much? Yes, you can. You can love them too much through food. Feeding a dog table scraps, overfeeding them, feeding them treats that are not nutritionally dense, are ways that you can love your pet too much through food. When Leo came to us, we took him to our veterinarian, Dr. Ormston, and he immediately recommended that Leo go on the BARF diet. And we had already decided as a board of directors that this would be the diet that he would go on to reach his goal weight and optimal health. Leo was very malnourished. His family loved him too much with food. They gave him food that was not biologically or nutritionally appropriate for him. He, for his 6 years of his life, had been fed nothing but table scraps and bowls full of treats. So Leo had a lot of health issues going on, not just his obesity, but health conditions that come along with that. At rest, his breathing was so incredibly labored, he was panting all the time. He had great difficulty getting up. He had no energy. He would just lay around. He wasn't acting like a dog. He didn't want to play, but he sure came running when it was time to eat. Except he was in for a bit of a surprise. Instead of his mac and cheese and tots, he got a BARF patty. And he wasn't too sure about that. He looked at that BARF patty and he looked at me and he was like, I don't think so. So he just sat there. So everybody gets fed at my house in a crate so we don't have issues with at feeding time. And he sat there for the whole 10 minutes that everyone is given to eat. And so when those 10 minutes were up, I picked up his food and saved it for the next feeding. This went on for 5 days. In those 5 days, I tried a multitude of things to get him to eat. I tried hand feeding him. I tried putting it on a plate because I wasn't sure he knew how to eat out of a dog bowl. I cut up his BARF patty. I pan-seared it real quick to make it smell appetizing. I also cut it up for him and put chicken broth in it to make it more appealing. He refused to eat it. Now, normally I would be a little worried about a dog that's off his food for 5 days. However, Leo was carrying around quite a bit of extra weight, so him missing a few meals wasn't going to hurt him. And our veterinarian was very involved in how we were handling his food strike. Day 6 was the day I finally got him to eat a full patty. And then from then on, he ate consistently. So is it easy making that transition from kibble or table scraps to the BARF diet? No, it's not. And sometimes it is, but in this situation it wasn't. So the key points with this is be patient, be persistent. You know what's best for your dog. Feeding them a biologically appropriate and nutritionally dense food is what is appropriate for your dog. Not the table scraps, not the bacon strips, but an appropriate dog food that is biologically made for them. Leo has now been with us for, we're going on our fifth week, and he now weighs 45.4 pounds. His breathing is no longer labored. He is learning to be a dog. He's learning how to play. He runs around the house. He chases after the other dogs. He still likes to sleep. He does. But his eyes are bright. He has more energy. And he loves to eat his BARF patty. He gets very excited at feeding time. Our experience with BARF World has been phenomenal. Their customer service is exceptional. Their website is very helpful. It's chock full of information and tips. If you have any questions, they are just a phone call away. You don't get an automated system. You actually get a real person, which is amazing in this day and age with automated systems. They truly care about your animal and how your animal is doing. We highly recommend this diet to anyone who's looking to make an appropriate, biologically appropriate and nutritionally dense change.